Hey everyone, this is Ansel from IOTA Engineering here to talk to you about mini inverters and outdoor egress lighting. So emergency outdoor egress lighting, that's a mouthful, is a necessary part of life safety. When you're thinking about emergency lighting, more often than not, maybe you're thinking about getting occupants out of the building and not necessarily their safety once outside. But believe it or not, you should believe it, the Emergency Lighting Code does make provisions for emergency outdoor egress. The NFPA 101 Life Safety Code, section 7.9.1.2, requires emergency lighting in exit discharge, which it describes as stairs, aisles, walkways, ramps, and escalators leading to the public way. So think of things like disability ramps leading outside that, if power was lost, occupants would still need to be able to see in order to get to safety. Now, when designing an emergency lighting system for the outdoors, there are a few things to consider that make it different from typical indoor applications. And I'm here to tell you that mini inverters make an excellent solution to address these differences. And that's due to a few key advantages of mini inverters. The first advantage is compatibility. It goes without saying that outdoor luminaires are typically different than your normal indoor luminaire. And this is because outdoor luminaires need to handle things like ingress protection and temperature and maybe a couple of nesting birds. These are your wall packs, your bollards, your step lights, your handrail lights, luminaires that are designed to be outdoors in variable conditions. Now, there are several great emergency lighting solutions, many sold by IOTA and Acuity brands, that are designed with the outdoors and variable conditions in mind. These are things like outdoor remote lights or specially designed battery packs that are meant to fit in enclosed and gasketed luminaires that go outside. But one of the great things about using a mini inverter as your emergency lighting solution is that they're compatible with pretty much everything. Mini inverters provide AC line voltage in emergency conditions, and because of this, they're able to operate the specialized outdoor luminaires that you already have. This potentially means that you can avoid having to purchase separate, specialized emergency lighting designed for the outdoors and can instead use a mini inverter to provide emergency backup to the specialized equipment you already have. The second advantage of using a mini inverter in outdoor applications is remote mounting distance. Depending on the building, there could be multiple points of exit, or the distance between the building and the public way could be significant. Think of coming from the top floor of a parking structure. The longer the path of egress, the more emergency lighting is required, and this can make some emergency solutions neither practical nor cost-effective. Mini inverters, on the other hand, can often power multiple luminaires at remote distances up to 3,000 feet, depending on the rating of the inverter or the type of wire gauge you use. This can allow for significant distances of outdoor egress to be covered by one solution. The last advantage for using mini inverters in outdoor applications is remote mounting, but for a different reason, and that reason is temperature. Whether you live in the frigid north or in Tucson, Arizona, like us at IOTA, where going outside in the summer is like standing on the surface of the sun, you know very well that outdoor equipment does not benefit from the climate-controlled environment that indoor equipment does. The critical items here are the batteries. Almost all emergency lighting equipment uses batteries to provide backup power, and it turns out that batteries don't play well in extreme temperature conditions. Very low temperatures can reduce the amount of energy a battery can store, potentially making it difficult to power a luminaire for the required 90 minutes. Very high temperatures, on the other hand, can significantly reduce the life expectancy of a battery, potentially making it so that you have to replace the equipment more often. Now, there are several great emergency lighting solutions, some sold by IOTA and Acuity brands, that attempt to compensate for this effect of temperature on batteries. But the great thing about mini inverters is that they can just be stored inside. The batteries can be kept in a climate-controlled environment, and the inverter can provide backup power to emergency luminaires from a remote distance. Because the batteries are able to be stored in a temperature-controlled environment, any effect on their capacity or their lifespan is reduced. Look at those happy little batteries. IOTA mini inverters are a great solution for outdoor egress, and it really comes down to those three advantages: compatibility, remote mounting, and the ability to store the batteries separate from the emergency luminaires that they're intended to operate. So next time you're designing a building or replacing equipment, consider an IOTA mini inverter for the outdoor egress. IOTA offers a full suite of mini inverters that can suit almost any application. and the skills and expertise to help you design a successful and reliable emergency lighting system. To learn more, feel free to give us a call at 800-866-4682 or visit us online at iotaengineering.com. If you enjoyed this video, we also encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more emergency lighting content. We hope you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions about mini inverters and outdoor egress, feel free to leave a comment below. And thanks for watching.